My grandmother Marge won at Saturday's lottery and got 50,000 euro. She asked me and my little brother Jimmy what she could do with the money. I heard that leaving money in a bank account is bad nowadays because of inflation and bad interest rates. So I tried to explain this to Marge and Jimmy. Let's start with some basic knowledge. We use money for paying goods we want to have. Before humans had money, they switched goods with the same value to get what they need. So when farmer 1 have 1 kilogram corn and farmer 2 1 liter milk, they can exchange them so everyone get what he needs. But there are problems. 1 liter milk is more worth than 1 kilogram corn. So this exchange isn't really fair for farmer 2 because he gets a good that is less worth than the good he give away. And to get two goods to the same value is difficult. This is why humans create money. Now we can pay the exactly amount of money that the good is worth. Farmer 1 can pay 3 euros for the milk and farmer 2 can pay 2 euros for the corn. This is fair and uncomplicated. The first money was invented in Turkey 2700 years ago. In this time, the value of money depended on material the coin was made of. A gold coin was more worth than a silver coin. Today, the material of money is less worth. Paper, for example, is only a few cents worth. So today, the value of money depends on how much we can buy with the money. When there is too much money in circulation, the money is less worth. This is called inflation. Today we have an inflation rate of 3% in Germany. So money has a value, and not every currency has the same value. For example, 10 euros here in Germany is less worth than 10 pounds in the UK. The value of any kind of money can be calculated. A market basis is created to measure the price stability, inflation and deflation. Inflation means that the value of currency decreases and there is a general and sustained rise in level of prices for goods and services. There is too much money in circulation. Deflation is the opposite of inflation. The prices fall constantly and the value of money increase. It's quite difficult to measure the price stability. In this space are any kinds of goods and services that we need daily. The prices of the goods is compared over time. About price stability cares the European Central Bank. This is an organ of the European Union. They have a permanent control of inflation rate. Accordingly, it's problematic to store money for a long time in a bank account because the value of money could be changed negative after a long time. There are some alternatives. For example, one could buy securities. A security is a certificate with certain rights used. How about the co-ownership in a company? The securities are sold on the stock exchange. You can sell the securities after a time. But now Jimmy and his grandmother ask if I could summarize why saving money in a bank account is so bad nowadays. The answer for that is really easy. Our problems are the rising inflation rate and the sinking interest rates. We know what inflation is, but what are interest rates? The answer is really simple. The interest rate is normally expressed as a percentage and is the money that banks pays to you as a thank you for saving your money in their bank. The problem now is that currently banks offer only interest more in the range from 0% to 1%. It is really low. That means that the bank doesn't give money to you for saving your money in their bank accounts. This is the first problem. The second problem is the rising inflation. Basically, inflation destroys assets. When the inflation rate rises, the value of our money will decrease. When you leave 1,000 euro for 10 years with an inflation rate of 4% in a bank account, you will only get 675 euros after 10 years. This is a real loss of almost one-third. You see, saving money in a bank account for a long time is really risky because you doesn't get money back because of the low interest rates and the value of your money can decrease because of the high inflation rate. Now Jimmy and his grandmother understood everything.